I'm Cora.
I'm Elton.
Welcome to the museum, kids, and today we are at the Tanglefoot Trail.
What is the Tanglefoot Trail? Who knows?
Nobody knows.
Oh, come on now. We know what we do with it today. What do?
Walk around it.
We walk on it. We ride our bikes on it.
I wish I had brought my mountain bike here.
I know. We should have just brought our bikes and ridden it today, but you know what? It wasn't always this way. What was it before it was the Tanglefoot Trail? Cora, do you know?
Well, way back, this place was probably like a forest. Or maybe a savanna.
Well, you're probably right, but in the middle in there, it was something else. And if we look back, well, you can look down the street there and you can see something.
Train tracks.
Train tracks.
You see train tracks and they just stop, don't they? They just stop in the middle of the street. Well, they used to just go right on down through there. They'd go about, well, it went all the way to the coast, down it was called the Ship Island at one time. But it was a railroad line that somebody famous built. Who's the most famous person that was born in New Albany? We talk about him at the museum. We've got a library named after him.
William Faulkner.
That's right. Well, it's William Faulkner's great-grandfather built that rail line. And he was like trying to raise money all the time. And they had a race to see who would get to New Albany the fastest. There was a line coming from the east to the west. And then there was the north-south line that he was building. And they were racing to build that line here. And whoever got here first would not have to maintain that crossing. But guess who won?
Who?
The east-west line. And guess who got mad about that?
William Faulkner's grandfather.
Yeah, he did, because he was trying to raise money and get it done the cheapest, best way he could, and that had just thrown a hitch in his plans. So he said, well, it's not even coming through New Albany. Y'all can forget this. He said, I'm going to go through Glenfield. Y'all know where Glenfield is, don't you?
I know where the Glenfield Market is.
That's right. Well, that's Glenfield. And so the New Albany people who were business people, they thought, bad idea. So they got together and they raised $10,000. They said, here's $10,000. Please come through New Albany. So we did. And then we know that he built this line on through here. And when he got to New Albany, they had a big party. Thousands of people came here. Like they drove the Silver Spike. And so, but years later, it ceased to be a railroad. And
So why is it called the Tanglefoot Trail?
that's a really good question, Cora.
Nope.
They had to use certain big engines when they built this trail to carry the people and carry the supplies to build it. And the engine's name was the Tanglefoot. And who knows why they named it that? I don't know, but it's a cool name. And so,
Tanglefoot. Just imagine seeing a Tanglefoot.
I know. I don't know exactly what that means. It says it makes me think it might have been an old clumsy engine or something.
Yeah, just like imagine it. It's like the second you start the train, it just falls out.
So it might kind of be wiggly or something. It might be something that was almost worn out, but it's a pretty name for a walking trail and a bike trail. And
Yep.
it makes me think of vines and nature and all kinds of stuff.